Alright, fam, what's up? I hope y'all doing good today. For those of you who need comfort, I pray that you seek the Lord to be peace that you're looking for. I hope that you're comforted. For those who are lost, to see, even if your family, a lot of y'all praying for family members and intercede on their behalf. Y'all know a lot of people lacking knowledge, wisdom, and instruction out here nowadays, especially sound knowledge, sound wisdom. Lacking a firm foundation, you feel me? People running after vanity, the things of the world, distracted, easy. So I just felt led to read a little something out of the Bible. And I'm going to be reading from Proverbs, and I'm going to read real quick first few verses to give you a little background and insight as to who's speaking in Proverbs, okay? So Proverbs chapter 1, verse 1 starts off. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. Verse 2, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. All right. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. All right. I'm going to stop right there. That was Proverbs chapter 1, verses 1 through 9. Okay. 1 through 7. I'm sorry. That was Proverbs chapter 1, verses 1 through 7. Just to give a little inside background before we get into what I really felt led to get into today, which is Proverbs chapter 10. All right. So this book is a book of knowledge and wisdom, but you got to have the fear of the Lord to be humble enough to understand and receive. All right. So let's get into Proverbs chapter 10, starting at verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. Okay. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. Stop right there real quick. So verse 1 says, a wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his heart. Y'all, now I know y'all know mothers, especially y'all who was like me, who was rebellious at times, that your mama be praying for you and they be sad. You know what I'm saying? You make your mama sad. It says in Proverbs 1 that a wise son maketh a glad father. I know y'all know what I'm saying even about that. You feel me? Because, well, for those of you who have fathers, for those of you that don't, I'm sure you have a father figure of some sort. I pray you did at least. But it says that a wise son maketh a glad father. Us men, we don't want our children, our sons to be doing things that's going to lead them into turmoil, that's going to lead them into hurt, harms, dangers, that's going to lead them into captivity. We want our sons to grow. We want our sons to be successful. We want our sons to demonstrate that they understand the things around them and what to do, right? Okay, I get it. So a wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. When I go to minister and talk to mothers, grandmothers, aunties, women, especially those that have children that's out there, that's locked up, that's on drugs, that's in the streets, mamas be hurting, like in their heart. They be hurting their soul. They be crying when y'all ain't around. You feel me? They be seeking somebody to pray for them. They seek somebody to help them. They be asking, begging for help. As it said in Proverbs chapter 10, verse 1, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. Okay. Verse 2. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. A lot of you people out here, they got money, you feel me? They got gold chains, diamonds, in the mouth, you feel me? Got luxury clothes on, you feel me? Foreign cars. But it says it profit nothing, right? How is that helping them to be happy? How is that helping them to find love? How is that helping them to find peace? For a peace that won't leave, not a temporary happiness or a temporary peace. Because I'm sure if that car, if a tire blow, how you gonna feel? How you gonna feel you riding a Bugatti, a Maserati, and your tire blow, a Maybach, your tire blow? You gonna feel some type of way. You ain't gonna be at peace. You ain't gonna have that same happiness you had when you thought you was sliding in the car listening to your favorite song. That joy you thought you had, right? So the treasures of wickedness profit nothing. I mean, it's a lot of people, let's be honest, a lot of people out here, and they music, right? They talking about how they got this, talking about how they got that, right? But then next thing you know, you find out they want to commit suicide, right? Then next thing you know, they finding out they overdosing, right? Like, it don't make sense. Like, how in your music you can be, you can portray yourself to be so established, portray yourself to be so joyful, but then behind the scenes we got scandals being revealed. We got situations being revealed where people are truly behind the scenes going through things, right? Displaying their sadness, their grief, their anger, their wrath, their rage, right? Their incontentment in so many different ways, right? So the treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. Okay, yeah, righteousness gonna deliver you from death, because when you don't want to be wicked, when you don't want to be around people that's doing things, that's seeking to destroy, seeking to steal, seeking to kill, when you don't want to be around that type of stuff, you're gonna separate yourself. You're gonna remove them from your life. You're gonna start blocking people out your phone that you don't want to hear from, you don't want to talk to no more, because you don't want to do what they want to do. So righteousness delivereth from death. Okay. Verse 3, chapter 10, verse 3, Proverbs. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. Verse 4, he becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. Okay. So verse 3 real quick. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish. God ain't gonna bring you. People say all the time, God ain't gonna put you through something and not bring you through it, right? God is not gonna let you go hungry. God is not gonna let you be without what you need if you're seeking to do the right things. Like, God is he's gonna supply your need. He's gonna take care of you when you're doing the right thing instead of doing the wrong things. God is gonna take care of you. He's not gonna let you experience famish. He's not gonna let you be out here on the streets, on the corner, begging for change. If you're doing the right thing, somebody gonna help you. The Lord is gonna help you. He's gonna make a way for you, right? But he casteth away the substance of the wicked. Yeah, I mean, it's so many examples. It's so many examples of cases of people that don't have it no more. You feel me? They used to have it. They don't have it no more. People, a lot of us know people that used to be on the block. Used to be trapped out. Used to be kingpins. Used to be ones hitting licks. Used to be the ones selling this, selling that, stealing stuff and selling this, selling that. But guess what? They be the same ones hitting you up asking for some money, don't it? To pay their water bill, their light bill, huh? They don't be having it sometime, right? It's like, man, what happened? You feel me? Or they don't have the clothes they thought they used to wear. They don't look the way they used to look. You feel me? Because the Lord casteth away the substance of the wicked. Yeah, they had it at one time, but if they got it the wrong way, it's temporary. It's vanity. It ain't gonna be there too long. It ain't gonna last through the seasons. So verse 5, verse 4, he becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. Okay, he becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand. Okay, a slack hand. When you say slack, what comes to mind for you? I'll say not giving what they can, okay? Or if they have, but they not giving what they can, I would say that's slack, right? Like, why you're not giving your all, right? That's a slack, okay? He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand. So they holding back, right? They really hitting the lick from you, because they could give you this, but instead of giving you this, they just want to give you this. So they could keep all this. Oh, I hope you caught that. Yeah, so those, verse 4, Proverbs chapter 10 says, he becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. That's when by diligent, it means you investing what you can. You giving your all, even your time, your energy, your attention, even when it comes down to learning the word. Like when you're diligent about the word, God will make you rich. You'll be filled with knowledge and wisdom, understanding of the things of the word. And we can apply that same principle to things, right? If you're diligent in how you work, right? If you show up to work on time or early, right? You're diligent to make sure you're there. You're more likely to get promoted, right? Instead of getting fired. I know a lot of people ain't getting fired from where I work at just because they don't be showing up. They don't be diligent to be there. They come in late. They getting points. They get kicked out. Verse 5, Proverbs chapter 10, verse 5. He that garnereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causes shame. What I mean is, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me clarify myself. He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causes shame. All right. We supposed to be working, but we don't just work. We got to work for the future too, right? We got to prepare ourselves for the next seasons to come, right? So that's why we gathering. We getting what we can in the summertime. But it's also some people that's sleeping in the harvest time. They sleep when it's time to gather. Instead of going out and gathering the seed, the fruit of the seed that you planted, a lot of people sleeping. They sleeping. Why is they sleep? Because it's during the harvest. Lazy. It says is a son that causes shame. How you sleep during the harvest? How you sleep when it's time to go get it? When it's time to when the opportunity is available for you to receive the fruit of the seeds that you've sown, of the labor that you've sown, the work that you put in. When it's time to get it, how you sleeping? You gonna let it? What happened if you let the fruit of the seeds that you done planted just sit and you don't never pluck them? You don't never grab them and refrigerate or store them how you properly store them. What's gonna happen? They're gonna spoil, right? All right. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 6 says, blessings are upon the head of the just, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Blessings are upon the head of the just, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. All right. So to be just, what does that mean? It means to be right. It means to be honest. It means to be truthful. It means to be loving. It means to be kind. It means to treat people as best as you can. As a matter of fact, to treat people the way that God desires for people to be treated, right? For you to treat others. That's to be just, to be right, not to be wrong. But on the other side of it, my bad, y'all. Yeah, I got some real small text here. I'm gonna make sure I use I do have a larger text, a Bible with a larger text that I will utilize next time. But for this sake, I'm reading the King James Version for those who, if you know, you know. And if you prefer, if not, that's why I'm doing my best to provide the interpretation of what I understand and what I gain from it. So we're in Proverbs chapter 10, verse 6, and it says, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. So when your favorite rapper, or when your kid's favorite rapper, or when the people that's getting put up in these shows that's coming in your town that got all this clout and attention coming, but they coming because the people are tapped into the music. They really sucked in by the beats. But if we want to talk lyrics real quick, what are they talking about in their lyrics? What are they talking about in their lyrics? Ain't they talking about hitting licks, stealing? And they talking about killing? And they talking about drilling? And they talking about backdooring? Like killing people behind the scenes? Like setting them up? This verse says, violence covers the mouth of the wicked. Even how they talk to people. Like you can have a conversation, or even it becomes a debate or an argument even. And people be so ready to take it and turn an argument or conversation into what they want to do. What they want to do when they argue and they get mad? They start getting mad, don't they? And they start talking about, well, man, I don't even want to talk no more. What's up? I'm ready to throw hands now. People can't. They don't even want to talk, man. People, it's not just people, but violence covered the mouth of the wicked. So it has something to do with the type of person that they are in. They are currently, based on the state of their heart, which is wicked. But for time's sake, I'm gonna do my best to read, without elaborating so much, because I know I could be long-winded sometimes. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 7 says, "The memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot." The memory of the just is blessed. How you feel when you think about somebody that did the right thing? Somebody that showed love, right? You be feeling good when you think about them. Man, I love them, man. I love them, and they were so kind. They were so good. They were so good to me and my people. They always helped. They always had a smile on their face. You feel me? But on the flip side of that, this is Proverbs chapter 10, verse 7 still. And though the memory of the just is blessed, on the other side it says, but the name of the wicked shall rot. How people be talking about people after they die and they did something. They was not living right. They was the one that killed somebody. Like, you can't even talk about the good things they did, if they did any good things, because it's probably going to be, the attention is going to be drawn back to the wickedness. The attention going to be drawn back to the harm that they did, to the schemes, to the ways that they were deceitful. If they were a liar, if they was a stealer, right? We not even gonna be able to pay attention to the fact that they were one who helped people, one who gave, right? You could say that, but then it's always gonna be somebody who gonna say, well, I feel you, he did that, but he also is the one that robbed them over there. You feel me? He also is the one that killed them over there, right? He also is the one that led them over there. He was the one that showed them kids, that led them kids over there. The kids died, but he the one that gave the kids the guns. All right. Verse 8, Proverbs chapter 10, verse 8 says, "The wise in heart will receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fall." The wise in heart will receive commandments. And God gave the commandments. It's just that the wise in heart, we got to fear the Lord, but we're also humble enough to want to do the right thing, to want to be better. So we're going to receive the instructions that the Lord has given us. All right. We are going to receive the commandments. When God say do something, we're going to receive it in our heart. The wise in heart, we're going to actually apply what he said to our lifestyles. We're going to do what he say do. We're going to not do what he say don't do. All right. But a prating fool shall fall. Y'all know what a fool is. A prating fool. I would say these are people who are not wise. These are people who are prideful, who are not humble, who are not seeking to do right. They're foolish. People even who know better that still do the wrong thing, right? They gonna fall. You feel me? Because they gonna end up doing something and putting themselves or some other people in a position that they should not. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 9 says, "He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverteth his ways shall be known." Okay. He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverteth his ways shall be known. Oh, it's a lot of schemes and scandals. You can't, if you do anything wrong out here, you slip up or do anything unrighteous, right? Anything that's not right, it's gonna be known, right? Them people around the corner gonna start talking about you. Hey, you know he did. You know he was doing this. You know he was doing that. I hear it all the time. Hey, you know that. You know that pastor. He was doing that. You know that he was really doing this behind his hand. You know this man was. Or you know she was really. Yeah, she wearing them clothes, but you know she stole them from the store. Forgive me. I ain't trying to offend nobody, man. I'm just. All right, let me read now. Let me just read. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 10. "He that winketh with the eye causeth sorrow, but a prating fool shall fall." Oh, I'm sorry. I slipped up with that second half of verse 9. "But he that perverteth his ways shall be known." By perverting his ways. a lot of us doing things with compromise, right? We know the right thing, but instead of doing the right thing, we slip up and do the wrong thing, and we try to get away with it. But it's gonna get revealed, because you gonna slip up too. You gonna slip up, and somebody gonna just be walking, and they just gonna catch you. They just gonna see you. Or you might slip up and send the text to the wrong person. Or you might just say the wrong thing, and when you said it, somebody gonna come and hold you accountable, and it's gonna be revealed that what you said is not right. A lot of people perverting their ways. A lot of people doing things for the TikTok, for the social medias. That's not really them. People start coming out the woodworks. He wasn't like that. She wasn't like that. He not like that for real. Like he used to be like this. So it's gonna get revealed when you pervert your ways, because people gonna reveal your ways not really like that. Because we not really like that. We not really like wicked. You feel me? It's just we learn how to be wicked. We adapt to it. We adopt these ways from the world, right? And it's gonna be known. Verse 11, Proverbs chapter 10, verse 11 says, "The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked." Okay? The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. What is a well of life? I would have to say that a well of life are things that will lead you into righteousness, things that will lead you into living, things that will lead you into joy, peace, happiness, love, as opposed to but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Y'all know what violence gonna do. I mean, y'all know about violence. It's all over the place. I mean, people is getting murdered for no reason. People getting killed. Wars. Beefs. All the time. All the time. It's so much going on. It's so much going on. So, that's my time for now. So I pick up on part 2 soon with Proverbs chapter 10, and we'll get back into it. But I just pray that we can all be humble. Those of us that mention God, that mention the Bible, that we're serious, that we're diligent, that we're not lazy, and that we're righteous by not just talking for clout. We're not just talking for somebody to see us, but we're really talking, we're really studying to show ourselves approved, that we're really seeking to gain an understanding, not just to understand, but to prove to God how honest, how diligent, how much we care about what he desires for us. So love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Blessings.